arrest law. Another would make daylight saving time permanent, but it would still need congressional approval. We're also expecting a Republican-led rally to start at the state capitol in just a few hours in support of Georgia's new election law. We've seen reports of some protest opposing the law today as well. This all comes as opposition to the law grows, with a third legal challenge now filed in federal court less than 24 hours ago. Christy Diaz is live from the state capitol for us this morning. And Christy, there's a common concern that we've seen with all of these lawsuits. What is it?
Well, the main concern is that this will suppress minority voters' voices. And then the ACLU specifically worried about that provision that doesn't allow handing out food and water. They're calling that particularly cruel. But this new law requires an ID to sign up for an absentee ballot. It shortens the amount of time that you can apply for that absentee ballot. It limits the number of drop boxes, and it makes it a misdemeanor to hand out food or water to voters in part of the line. So now there is a third lawsuit filed in federal court challenging this new law. It's filed by several advocacy and civil rights groups. This move comes on the heels of two other lawsuits filed by the New Georgia Project last week and the Georgia NAACP on Sunday. Here is Sophia Lynn Lacken, an attorney for the ACLU.
This law is voter suppression, plain and simple. It's an absolutely shameful response to the historic participation by these communities in the last election cycle.
Leaders of the African Methodist Episcopal Church here in Georgia are sending a letter to 90,000 of its parishioners, calling for a boycott of Georgia's largest companies until they speak out strongly against the law. But on the other side of the debate, Republicans say this law has needed an overhaul for a long time, regardless of the outcome of this past election. And they say claims of voter suppression are baseless. Sheba.
And so we wait to see how all of these lawsuits shake out. Christy Diaz, live from the state capitol for us this morning. Thank you. Opponents of the law also calling for boycotts, even against major sporting events, including the MLB's All-Star Game out of Cobb County set for this summer. Some of you on our Facebook page are all for moving the event. Some are against. And coming up, we have details on the upcoming meeting that could lead to a final decision.